Welcome, everyone. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. There's a chill in the air tonight, but it probably won't adversely affect either squad. Get ready for the away team and the Volunteers of Tennessee. It's got to be exciting for college fans everywhere as we prepare for the national championship with this incredible season drawing closer to an end. Here come the Volunteers. The Volunteers come out like they're just going to roll over this team. What do you think about that, Herbie?
Tennessee is led by their running back. Now, I had a chance to talk to him about this game, and believe me, he is ready to run all over this defense. Coach, I expect him to have a big game on the ground.
You're absolutely right.
That's the roll with the big orange today. I love Tennessee in this one.
Kicks it off. Smith calls for the fair catch.
I don't think this kid has a clue what's going on in the football field.
They snap it to the back. And he's taken down. He drops back. Rolling out to the left side. Throws this one out to the left. Clark drops back. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. And it's picked off. He's got some blockers. Inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that was about the worst thing you could ask for.
Oh, that hurts. The worst thing that can happen. And now you've got to regroup and try to get back on the field for another set of downs.
And he kicks it off. Smith fields it in the end zone. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. He rolls out to the left. Looks. He keeps it. Big opening. Good yardage. Clark with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's rolling right. Looking. He's looking down the middle. And they make the stop. Clark is in the zone and looking to make a play. Clark running the option. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Brought down. Ace backfield. One-man backfield.
Big dog, big dog, big dog, big dog.
They'll give it off here.
Blocking foul, blocking foul.
The away team call for a timeout. And that Clark is back in the gun. And the snap goes to the back. He's on the run. Broke away from one. Hickory bunch. He drops back. He's looking. Rolls to the right. He's going right. And it's incomplete from the gun. He rolls out to the right. Looks. Throws it to the outside. Dropped by the wideout. I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. The away team are going to take a time. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Hand off to the fullback. Can't wrap him up. Knocked out of bounds. He got a really... Rolling out to the right side. Looking. Fires. And it's caught for the touchdown. The defender had no shot at breaking up that touchdown pass to the wideout.
He was caught a little out of position. Yes, indeed.
And he hits the PAT. And a decent kick. Looks to be returnable. Miller takes it from the 6. At the 30. Tries to juke. He made a good Tennessee in a 4-wide set. Harris with a nice play fake. Wants to throw outside. And they couldn't. Harris with the give. Fumble. Loose ball. Picked up by the linebacker. And a big change in momentum right here, Kirk.
And you know what? When the other offense takes the field, I say they go for the home run on the very first play.
I like your thinking, Kirk. They always say a defense is most vulnerable after a turnover.
That's right, Coach. If I were calling the shots, that's what I would do.
6 DBs in the lineup. Clark drops back to pass. Rolls right. Throws it to the outside. It falls incomplete. Clark has 5 receivers lined up here. He's looking. He's rolling right. Across the middle. And he brings it down. And he's tackled.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
And the snap goes to the back. Bradley with a takedown. Not 3 wideouts here. Clark drops to throw. He rolls left. Looks. He's under pressure. And he's going to be sacked for a
tackle well. That combination means one thing for the offenses. Nightmare.
Lee, they've been playing great football all year. You're lucky.
by a field goal. Here comes the special teams unit. The kick is up. No good. He missed it to the right.
Cat 82.
Harris with the give. He broke his ankles. He's on the run. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye. What a weapon this running back is.
I'll tell you what, this guy makes the defense look silly out there. They're rolling all over themselves trying to get him on that one.
And he hits the PA. Sends it sailing downfield. Hughes signals for a fair catch. Here's the option left. Thompson brings him down. Clark set to go to the air. Looking. Throws down the middle. He makes a diving catch. And he's got it.
What a magical season it's been. Every game he's...
3 wideouts here. Rolls to the right. He's looking. He's going right. Oh, great catch. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Tennessee, 14. The away team. Clark is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. Looks. And now he's going to improvise. And he's shoved out of bounds. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. He rolls out to the right. Over the middle. The 10. And he's brought down.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
Clark options out. And he gets the touchdown.
He just made it look so easy there, Coach.
I think that's because the defense was more concerned about the pitch man and forgot about the...
And he missed it. He missed the extra point.
Miller back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Lawson has it at the 5. Formation. Here's the give. He tries to spin. Hobbs with a take.
To happen when they're on offense.
Play action. Short toss. And it...
Or no one was catching him.
He didn't move the chains, but he did keep the ball away from those guys in the secondary.
Line up to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Hughes fields at the 29. And now he's got room to run. He's knocked out of bounds. Little handoff. Sheds that one. He steps up. Single set backfield. He drops back. Looking. He decides to run with it. He can scoot. And he's nickel defense. Clark drops back on first down. Rolling out to the right side. Breaks one. He lobs it out to the right. Tip. Clark lines up in the shotgun. They'll drop him for a loss. Clark has 4 receivers lined up here. Clark back to throw. Rolls right. He's looking down the middle. Into coverage, and the defense has it. A costly turnover.
1-3.
Hicks tackles him. The ball come out in the shotgun. He's looking. Throws down the middle. Finds a man. He's got an opening. At the 40, across midfield, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye! The wideout made a great catch for the score.
Actually, I'm even more impressed with the throw. He hung in there and delivered a beautiful ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. And nice kick, plenty of distance. Hughes calls for the fair catch. Clark steps back to pass. Looks. He's looking down the middle. Someone got a hand on it. They come out in a nickel. Clark on the option. Missed tackle. And now he pitches it. Spins upfield. Wilson brings him down. Clark lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. He's rolling right. Across the middle. It's tipped. So the defense gets him, and the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. Bray gets it off. Lawson takes it to 43. Thanks to Harris with the give. Makes a move. Spin move. Gets past the tackler. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And he manages to find the end zone for the second time this half.
Yeah, he's really finding his way into the end zone. He's off to a great start.
And he hits the PA. Kicks it deep. Smith signals for a fair catch. The deep. They snap it to the back. They'll wrestle him down in the back. One man backfield. Drops back to pass. Rolls to the left. He's looking. Throws this one out to the left. Got it. Down the sideline. He's all the way down to midfield. Wow. Nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
Clark lines up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. He's looking for his man. He's into the open field. Tackled.
I like to say
the Volunteers line up in a nickelback. He's rolling left. Rifles it over the middle. Incomplete pass.
He just had two.
And they hit him in the backfield. He gets it off. Riley calls for the fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touch. A little juke. And he's taken down. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Tennessee 28, the away team 13.
Miller back to return.
Kicks it off. Miller fields it in the end zone. The ball's set up in the gun. He drops back, throws short, has it to the senior. Harris, back to pass. Throw. There he goes. Fernandez. The counter shakes off a tackle. Hughes brings handoff up the middle. Just shoves aside the defender. Miller takes a pitch. Shifty move there. And down he goes.
On the goose.
Here's a pitch, left side. Juke move. Hufford with a take. Again with a carry. He's hit, got away. And they make the stop. They'll give it off here. There's a missed tackle. He breaks the second tackle. Brought down. And that was a nice. Wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. Miller gets the call. Sheds a tackler. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got the handoff and knew exactly what to do with it.
I like the fact that they have a halfback who can pick his way so well through defense.
And he tacks on the extra. Here's the kick. Hughes fields it in the end zone. Clark drops back to pass. Across the middle, and that one's Clark is back in the gun. Rolls to the right, looks, and he throws it away. The defense lines up with 6 DB. Clark drops to throw. He rolls out to the right. Over the middle. Complete on the run.
That's just airing it out on third down.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. The away team called for a timeout. Clark has 4 receivers lined up here. They snap it to the back. He has some room. And they push him out. That was a Clark with 3 wide receivers. Rolling out to the right side. Wants to throw outside. Complete to the true freshman. And he's tackled.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
They're in the red zone, but that doesn't necessarily mean points. Last time they got intercepted. The shotgun. Clark options out. He laterals. And he's shoved out of bounds. Picked up a first. And the impact linebacker has turned it up a notch. He got behind those big buffet busters and followed them into the end zone.
That doesn't do a whole lot for yards per carry average, but hey, it sure puts a dent in the scoreboard.
3 wide outs here. Drops back to pass. Looking. Rolling out to the left side. He gets rid of this one. He puts it deep downfield. Miller fields it in the end zone. He jukes. The offense comes out. They shift on their defensive front. Bounces off the would-be tackler. He's into the open field. Look at the strength. Brought down with only... The Volunteers go with the I formation. Harris with the give. And down he goes. They go with the run. And they make the stop. Miller on the run. Hughes. Inside give. He jukes him. Hufford with a takedown. And they have to go to him again. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Tennessee 35, the away team 19. Miller hits it on the inside. Little shake and bake move. Here's an opening. And he's still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 11. And that was an outstanding run by that young man.
Brad, you're exactly right. The ball carrier was able to break through the secondary without much resistance at all.
He's hit and got away. Touchdown, Tennessee!
What impresses me, Coach, is not all the touchdowns that he's scoring, it's how easy he makes them look out there. That defense is better than they appear.
I agree with you. This kid is sensational.
And he hits the PAT. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Smith signals for a fair catch. Single set backfield. Clark on the option right. Simmons brings him down for a long. Clark drops back. He's looking. Rolls right. Throws down the middle. And he dropped it. Ball on the 12-yard line. 4 wide. The away team are going to take a timeout. Clark comes to the line with 3 wide. Clark gives it up the middle. Broke away from 1. He's knocked out of bounds. Clark back to throw. He's rolling right. Looks. Wants to throw outside at the 40. He's all the way down to the 45-yard line. Wow, they convert on 4th and long on that pass play, Kirk.
Guys, you just don't see this happen very often. 4th and a mile, the receiver comes.
Gets the ball. No, they faked it. He rolls out to the left. Throws it to the outside. And they bring him down.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
Clark back to pass. Down the middle. He catches another one. Simmons brings him. If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. Rolls to the right. Throws off balance. Tipped away. Bunch. Clark will throw for it. He rolls out to the right. Guns it to the end zone. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And that's a second time today these guys have been able to hook up for the score.
Boy, he really looks comfortable in that end zone, doesn't he?
And he tacks on the extra point you normally see here. And this one's a short kick. Miller fields it at the 11. Little handoff. Tries to juke. With the spin. And he's taken down. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He can scoop. Inside the 30. To the 20, to the 10, touchdown, Tennessee!
You know, Coach, I can't remember the last time I saw a guy score 5 rushing touchdowns in one game. What a great individual performance.
Great is an understatement for this guy. This performance will go down as my yo of the week.
And he hits the PAT. Here's the kick. Smith calls for the fair catch. The linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. Wilson brings him down. Lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Rolling out to the right side. He's going right. He's got it on the run.
That was a
Clark comes to the line with 3 wide. Clark set to go to the air. He's looking. He's going to take off. Has some daylight. Good.
Just enough running room for the big guy to get a first down.
Rolls right. Across the middle. Complete. And that tackle's going to save.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
The ball bring in their dime package. He rolls left, looks. He's going to take off. He can scoot, and he's shoved backfield.
Blocking foul.
Drops back to pass. Looking. He's rolling right. He's going right. Got it to it. Matters the most. 3 wideouts here. Clark hands it off. Sheds that one. And he's got the touchdown. That handoff to the fullback took the defense by surprise, and he rumbled all the way in.
Yeah, they didn't even know he's such a big play threat.
Clark lines up with 5 wide out. He's looking. Rolls to the right. He's going right. Caught it, and the conversion is good for the onside kick. Here's the onside kick. They were really looking to get the... And that's the end of the ball game. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty darn impressed with this bunch of kids. Tennessee came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
Thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 2006. And again, our final score in this one, Tennessee 49, the away team 34. Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit signing off. So long, everybody.